other people have told me we know about a lot of other planets, other civilizations. Right now, would you be surprised if the announcement is soon, we're not alone in this universe, it's teeming with consciousness and life, as Roger Penrose and others have said?
I would be very surprised if there was an announcement along those lines soon. Very surprised. I don't see the federal government, as I mentioned at the press conference, it's really interesting. I have a foot in two different worlds. And so I have a lot of friends and people in the UAP community like yourself and people in the government who are sort of fellow travelers, if you will, or are very interested in this issue. Some of them who actually tell me that, by God, Chris, it's real. There really is this covered up program. You know, I hear that from some credible people. But for every one of those people, there are 5 or 10 people who are also highly credible, very well placed, very senior, who say that's nuts. And if it was there, I would know about it.
But they haven't signed NDAs.
No, I mean, we're talking about, well, no, I mean, everybody, you know, the moment you get cleared for classified stuff, right off the bat, you're signing non-disclosure agreements. We have hundreds and hundreds of thousands. It's routine to be signing non-disclosure agreements. I don't know how many times I've signed my life away legally on different things, and I can never talk about it, and da-da-da-da-da for all kinds of programs. That's kind of the norm in that world. I think I would be very surprised. I think I agree with what Penrose says and what you're saying. I think there are an infinite number of alien civilizations.
Excuse me 1 second.
But I don't know that we're going to have any proof or evidence of that, or there's going to be any announcement about that anytime soon. I had a conversation with a very senior official the other day who is right in the thick of this in the Defense Department. And he's a complete skeptic. And he said, show me the proof. Show me some evidence. I've been in this community for years, military intelligence community, and I'm a physicist and I'm a scientist, and the Congress is passing these laws. These people are supposed to come to me with this proof of Roswell or aliens or something. Where's the beef? Show me something.
It's underground, and it is off limits to that general.
Well, it's not off limits. It shouldn't be off limits to him. He is absolutely one of the people who this information should be shared with, is supposed to be shared with, that the leadership of the department has directed people to share the information with. And he's saying, where's the beef? So...
but the truth is, our government has been very sophisticated about keeping...
Be careful when you say the truth is, because this is an area in which there are a lot of different truths that a lot of different people, credible, good people have. And...
but I know that that people who have had experiences as pilots, for example, they are literally sort of walled off with threats that you don't talk. And therefore...
That's not always the case. I mean, there, for example, I brought Dave Fravor into the front office of the Secretary of Defense, Commander Fravor with the Nimitz incident.
Thank you for doing
Lou
this.
Lou Elizondo and I brought him up to the front office. Lou had the connections there, and I had the connection with the front office, and he had the connection with the pilots, and together we made that happen. And similarly with Capitol Hill, and we got them in, and those pilots were not, in fact, the Navy was great about it. The Navy was incredibly, and I have to congratulate them, because some of them had to travel, some of them had to drop their other duties, and the Navy facilitated that. So I think this blanket impression that I'd be careful about asserting that none of these people can talk about it, they're all walled off and stuff, because that's not always the case. That's not my experience anyway.
But it is in a lot
of... The Navy was great about it.
But it is in a lot of cases. And when you realize that that's part of intel and counterintel. Counterintel's job is to keep protection.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a very broad general statement. Counterintel's job is to protect. It's true. Counterintel's job is not to protect the Secretary of Defense or the Congress from learning the truth or the facts. counterintel's job is to protect our adversaries from learning the
To
facts.
keep them from
To
learning,
keep
but
them
the
from learning the
process.
facts, but it's not to keep our pilots from talking to their commanders.
But the net effect is that nobody
Well, in
gets
some
to
cases
hear.
it can be, but I mean, don't say nobody gets to hear it, because like I just said, I've brought these Navy pilots out who saw the Tic Tac working with Lou, and they've gone on national television. There have been no reprisals. In fact, and I'm very proud of this, we were the first, I think it was the first time ever, when we were doing the Unidentified History Channel TV show, we had active duty pilots talking to a national television program about their UFO sightings, their UAPs, while they were still in the military and still in active duty.
But there are so many documents going back to World War II.
There are lots